This is the plaintiff, David Womack. He says he dropped off some clothes at the defendant's dry cleaners and mistakenly left some jewelry in the pocket. When he called the defendant to see if she found his belongings, she told him yes and said it was locked up in the safe. When he went to retrieve his jewelry, she then told him she gave his stuff to another customer because she felt bad for him. Huh? He's suing for $1,899, the value of his missing jewelry. This is the defendant, Cindy Horton. She says she found some jewelry on the floor of a store one day and had no idea whose it was. She put it on her front counter figuring the owner would come looking for it, but no one did. She ended up giving it to another customer who just lost his mother. Bottom line, she found the stuff on the floor and no one called about it or claimed it as theirs. She's accused of giving it all away.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says he lost some jewelry at the defendant's cleaners and says she gave it away before he had a chance to come pick it up. But the defendant says she held on to it, but gave it away to another customer who had just lost their mother. It's the case of really being taken to the cleaners.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome in.
Okay, Mr. Womack.
Yes.
December 31st, about to start off a new year. And how do we start off our new year? You go to the cleaners, you
yes.
take 5 pairs of pants and a sweatsuit. And according to you, you left almost $2,000 worth of jewelry inside of it.
Right, in my sweatsuit pants.
Okay, what did you have inside your sweatsuit pants that you did not remember and did not take out?
A 10-carat Cuban link bracelet.
A 10-carat
Yes.
Cuban link
Bracelet.
Bracelet?
A 10-carat Figaro.
What's a 10-carat? I know what a Cuban link bracelet is. What is a 10-carat Figaro chain? What does that look
Necklace. It's a Figaro necklace.
What's it look like? Do you have
They
pictures?
got loops. Yes.
Is that one a necklace?
Yes. Right. And a solid gold nugget charm. And also, here's the bracelet.
When were these pictures taken?
Oh, well,
Do you have these on your cell phone?
No. They're on my wife's cell phone.
Okay. When do you realize what you did?
I realized it that Saturday evening.
When had you been there?
Oh, I went back to the cleaners.
Wait, stop. December 31st was on a Tuesday, right? Or a
Right,
Wednesday? Tuesday.
right.
So on the Saturday after that Tuesday, you go back to the cleaners and what happens?
No. I went back on the Monday. The Saturday.
When you realized it on Saturday, did you call?
No, I didn't realize where it was.
Okay, what'd you say about Saturday?
I was looking for my jewelry because I wanted to wear it, but
Okay.
I couldn't find it.
Okay.
And so Saturday and Sunday, I was looking for it. So Monday, I had to go
And you didn't remember that you had it in the pants?
No,
All right, go on. Was it in the pants or in the jacket of the sweatsuit?
it was in the pants of the sweatsuit.
Okay, go on. So it's Saturday night, you know it's missing, and you still can't connect the dots that you put it in your pocket. By the way, I'm gonna make sure to take a copy of this trial to my husband, who, after all these years, still will put stuff in his pocket and be stunned that he lost it. Just stunned. He'll take his license after TSA, he'll put it in his pocket, say, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You are constantly losing things out of your pocket. You shouldn't put stuff in your pocket. It's an open vessel, right? Okay, so go on.
Okay, so the Monday I went back to the cleaners to get my clothes.
Yeah.
I asked the young lady behind the counter, did they find any gold in my clothes? She said yes.
Okay, now is
So-
that young lady here or no? No. Okay, so go on.
So she said yes, it was right here on the counter. So
On the counter?
Yeah, she
Okay.
said it was on the counter. And so she didn't see it on the counter, so she started looking around the shop for it. She couldn't find it, so then she called Miss Horton. Okay, Miss Horton told her to tell me that she had it in the safe and for me to come back the next morning at 8 o'clock. So I came back the next morning at around 8:30, 9 o'clock to get my gold. She tell me, oh, I'm sorry, I gave your jewelry away.
Okay, let's back up a second. Who finds the jewelry and where?
I did. When I came into work Wednesday, it was on the ground.
And what jewelry did you find?
It was a bracelet and a necklace.
Okay.
But I'm not.
And did the necklace have a gold nugget charm on it? You don't remember?
I'm not sure.
So when you found it, what did you do with it?
I picked it up and I stuck it up on the counter.
Why on the counter? Isn't that like likely to get stolen there?
Because I just assumed that if it was of any value, the person would come back and claim it.
How quickly? Obviously, the person lost it. I mean, it might take a bit for the person to come back and claim it.
Well,
so what'd you do?
I stuck it underneath. I have a monitor on my counter. Underneath the monitor, the base. I stuck it on the base.
Okay.
And it sat there for a while.
What's a while?
Till, I think, Saturday.
That's not a while. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's 4 days. And what'd you do with it on Saturday?
A gentleman came in, and I had no idea whose it was or if it was even real, and was talking to me about how he just lost his mother. And his mother had given him stuff, a bracelet like this, and he can't find it. And we just were talking about how sentimental things are. So I gave it to him.
Because you felt bad for the guy?
Because I felt bad for the guy, because I know what it's like to lose your mom.
The problem is you didn't reach into your pocket to give him something that was yours. The problem is you reached onto the counter to give him something that you found.
Well, he had pointed it out. I think in hindsight, I think he knew what he was looking at,
Yeah,
and I didn't. And then...
Did you ever call the police to say, hey, there's some jewelry here, I don't know if it's a, but you know, I'd like to turn it in?
No, I don't.
Do you have a safe in the place?
No, I don't have a safe. That was never...
Wouldn't it have been a much better idea to just stick it in a drawer for a month?
Yes. Now, with this, yes.
Who's the gentleman with you?
This is my son.
Okay. Do you know anything, or you're here for moral support?
A little bit of both. I'm familiar with the process. Worked with her for years, so I know that we find things in pockets. If we find it in a pocket, we attach it to their ticket. Comes back with the rest of the clothes.
And where did you find this? On the floor?
I did not find it.
Where did you find this? On the floor?
I found it on the floor.
Okay.
But we have video footage of him checking his own pockets.
Okay. In fact, the video footage shows even more than that, doesn't it? Which you didn't even realize until you looked at it this morning here.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this is so good. Watch this. Watch closely. That's you looking through your pockets. Whoops, there it is. Something just fell out of your pocket. Did you see it? Come on, come close, come close. Did you see it, or you want to get closer and see it again?
I seen it.
You saw it, right? So she's right that it was on the floor. They didn't steal your stuff from your
No,
pocket.
I never seen anybody stolen.
Well, you said that you'd left it in the pocket and that they should have called you, and you know. This is crazy. Yeah. You're actually you're doing what you're supposed to do, which is looking through the pockets, and then it's just one of those things that it falls out like that. Now, the question really becomes, let me explain to you, do you have, as someone who finds something, an obligation of any kind legally to hold it for the person? If you have no obligation, not what should you have done. We all know what you should have done. Everybody within the sound of my voice knows that it was ridiculous what you did. What you should have done is kept it for a significant period of time, maybe 30 days. Why? Because people realize when they've lost it, oh, maybe it's at the cleaners, and they come later. So, of course, in retrospect, that's what you should have done. The question is, do you have a legal obligation? Does the law put on you an obligation to safeguard or do anything with something you found? Or if you find it, finders, keepers, losers, weepers, and it's yours to distribute to whoever you want. That's the legal question in front of me. You have a legal obligation to safeguard it. In fact, your legal obligation in the state of Florida, just like in a lot of other states, is that you're supposed to call the police and say, hey, I found this, and give it to the police. Let them worry about it. And then when the person comes, say, hey, I gave it to the police. Here's the police Case number.
I found that out after the fact.
Right. I understand. You're not a bad person. You were trying to be a good person to somebody else who I think took you for a chump. But that's neither here nor there. Now, he was, and the reason that I feel like he doesn't trust you is because he says that you told her to tell him that it was in the safe. Did you ever tell her to tell him it was in the safe?
No, ma'am. I told her.
Do you even have a safe?
No.
Okay.
I told her to tell him to come back the next morning and talk to me because I knew what I had done.
Right.
And that I was going to try to get a hold of the gentleman that I gave it to get it back.
Oh, how'd that work out?
Well, I didn't have his number.
And then, has he ever come back in?
He came back in once, and I told him everything, and he said that he was going to get it back and bring it back, but he never did.
Why didn't you just get his name and number and give it to him?
I did, but it was the wrong number.
Oh. Oh, he kind of sounds cagey now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about value. How is it you're going to prove to me what that stuff's worth? You're calling everything solid gold. Do you have the receipts for them from when you got them?
Yes.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
I have the replacement cost for the necklace from the original seller. And he determined that by the weight of the necklace, which was 20.4 grams on that receipt right there. And the nugget, the best I could do was a something similar to it. I got offline, and I don't have the picture.
Okay, I got you. All right, if things happen exactly as you said, and I kind of think they did, I just feel bad for you because this is a very expensive lesson to learn, but lesson learned, right? You have an obligation to humanity when you find their stuff to just turn it over to the police. It's not yours to give away. I'm finding in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of the $1,899. Good luck, everybody.
Well, the plaintiff prevails, and the defendant, I think, has learned a lesson. Ms. Horton, what are you thinking?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm
Shocked?
super surprised. I learned my lesson, I guess.
That's what I said. You learned your lesson.
I learned a hard one.
Yeah, an expensive one. All right.
expensive
Somebody
one.
else loses some jewelry, you'll know what to do.
I'll
Okay?
call
I can't
the
believe you
police.
gave it
Hey.
away to somebody, just out of the blue like that. But anyway,
Okay.
good enough. Thank you very much. You must sign some documents on your way out of the court. Mr. Womack, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know what you did that was really good? You had enough evidence to prove to the judge the value of what you lost.
Yes.
That's good. You did your homework.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not very talkative. All right.
No, well, I mean, it was kind of my fault because
Yeah.
I just saw it on the video, and I was shocked when I saw the video. It fell right out my pockets.
Yeah.
So it was kind of my fault, too. So
I bet you won't leave any jewelry in your pockets the next time you go to dry cleaner, will you?
no.
I'm sure of that. Thank you very much.
All right, thank
You won? You also learned a lesson.
Yeah.
Okay. Harvey?
Well, you should know, if you find something and you know it belongs to somebody else, there ain't no such thing as finders keepers in a situation like that.